Panthers, Red Wings. You got Bob here on the road against James Reimer. Expected in there. I believe Reimer actually is a confirmed goaltender in this one. Yes. Reimer confirmed here. Bob is not. And you have the Red Wings. Look, they're an underdog here. Panthers about $1.20 or so in this one. The total 6.5 over 25, maybe even as high as $1.30 at this point as this one continues to go up here this morning. And Florida favorite on the road. I don't know. Red Wings have done a pretty nice job so far this season. We know that. And this total just continues to rise. It would seem apparent to me that I expect goals in the game. I expect goals, and I don't know. I kind of think Florida could be in the right spot as a favorite here in this one. Hello to Panger. He's ready to get the bread. Oh, he's been here. Okay. Nothing yet on the hockey. All right, for Reimer, he is 2-1, and we know Detroit's off to this pretty good start, right now. So there's really no problem with where they stand at this point. But Reimer 2-1 with a 1.6 goals against and a 94% save percentage, and he has a shutout so far this season. For Bobrovsky, I'm expecting him in there 3-1, a 2.87 goals against, and a 90% save percentage thus far this season. Fernando leans the Red Wings. And Brent has this one Panthers 2, Red Wings 2 at the end of regulation. So he leans Panthers money line in this one. Maybe he likes them to, be able to win this in the shootout, in overtime, I would guess. But it looks like he does like an under here, and I'm not sure that I do. Fernando, Red Wings. Nathan Wings. Joe Kryptonite is here. Oh, awesome. Hi, Joe. Great to have you over here. Nice to see you. Hang out with Joe at one of those other internet chat rooms where they watch the games live, I think. Darren likes the Panthers as well. Man, I like the Panthers too. All right. Looks like since there's maybe a disagreement on the total, I'll move to the Panthers here with you guys. I like the Panthers. I see enough support. I don't see anybody want to take the Red Wings except for Nathan, and his was only a lean a little bit here. Fernando also with the lean, but I'm going to take the Panthers as well. I'm going to lay this on the road against the Wings. We've been on the Wings enough here, no doubt, but I'm trying the Panthers here in this one today. Hurricanes and Rangers NHL action for Thursday. Carolina on the road with Frederick Anderson. Rangers at home. Igor Shesterkin. Neither goaltender is confirmed just yet. Check out some other sites too. See if we can't get a handle here on where we're going in goal with some of these. In this one, you have the Rangers here, about $1.15 favorite, and this total is 5.5. Starting to see a few 5.5s now after maybe the scoring in the last couple of days or so has been down here a little bit in some of the games, and some unders have come home to roost a little bit. I actually haven't seen a lot of sharp action here on this total necessarily, but there's been plenty of action on the side. And while most of it seems to, I don't know, it seems pretty mixed actually coming in. So I'm probably just going to end up on the Rangers in this one at a pretty reasonable price with Shesterkin Here's Brent says the Hurricanes are 5-22 in the last 27 meetings. Wow, 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 wow. Joe Kryptonite. I don't even think the Habs are playing. He's on the wrong game. He's ahead of us. Joe's ahead of us. Uh, that's hard to do. Fast forward the video. Ray's got the Hurricanes here. Hello to Daryl today. Brent's got this one 3-3 end of regulation. So he's got to lean to the Rangers in this one. I'm on the Rangers. Fernando will take the over. Nathan is on the Canes here in this one. But I'll take the Rangers here. Do certainly like that long-term trend there that was mentioned. And Nathan liked the Canes so much. Oh, he wanted to correct his line. Okay. No problem. Fernando's got your soccer coverage ready for the weekend when Fernando and I get our show together, our soccer show. Darren's on New York here. All right, more hockey action coming up here. Peasy's on the Rangers. He'll take the Rangers with me. Lightning and Blue Jackets. Here's the Lightning on the road. Big favorite here. 160 for the Lightning. With Jonas Johansson against Elvis Merzlikins in this one. And showing that neither goalie confirmed just yet in the matchup. All right, let me take a look here with Tampa favored right now $1.60, maybe even $1.65, and this total continues to climb as well. I'm showing as high as 6.5 over 25, maybe even 6.5 over 30 now at some spots. This total continues to rise and just feels like it's getting a little bit too high, a little too juicy. I don't know if they'll even get to 6.5 here, but I'm going to be on Columbus tonight. I'm getting some nice plus money here against the Lightning that I'm not sure. I have the Blue Jackets slightly on the improve, and I have the Lightning slightly on the decline. If I'm going to get some plus money here early season, I'm going to go with Brent, for example. He says Blue Jackets on the puck line, but I think the puck line is probably too high for my liking as far as my main pick, my main bet here. So I'll just end up take the Blue Jackets here on the money line here at plus $1.30 or plus $1.30 or better is probably what I'd give out to you as far as what I would tolerate. May even go down a little bit more. I do like Columbus, whatever it is. I mean, I don't want to lose too much value. I mean, you could have got Columbus as high as I believe $1.50 or so early on, but I just feel like I want Columbus at home. You can get a better price here. Take them in regulation. And Nathan's always leaning to the BJs there, if you will. All right, plus $1.39 right now at one offshore book here, so that's definitely something that I can get behind. And says, actually minus $1.65 isn't awful, I guess, for this one. So maybe I can also take a little puck line, make sure we get the right price. Amazing that Mike would miss something, such a great payday by just half a goal because he's so solid on all those numbers. Islanders and Capitals, free NHL pick, and this one is for Thursday, November 2nd, with goaltenders expected here, uh, Varlamov and Darcy Kemper for the Rangers. And I'm showing that the Islanders here favored on the road, minus $1.30 or so now. I think they're probably in a pretty decent spot here against Washington today. I'm not even sure I'm interested in looking at much line movement here to make my influence. I feel I'm I'm pretty down on this Capitals team still, and I think their record has kind of helped take away some of the distrust for betters at this point. It feels like with Washington, they've been able to pick up some victories of late. Now let's see. They have, Kemper here against Varlamov. Both goalies unconfirmed at this point. Here comes some comments from you, and Brent says he's going to take the Capitals here. He scores the game 4 to 2.6. That would be very, very strong for the Caps. So Brent and I just looks like we're going heads up in this one. I'm taking the Islanders as a road favorite here. Did I have the date wrong here? Oh, Fernando said no, his soccer match is on November 4th. Okay. So not much from you guys on opinions on this game, but you do have for Washington Kemper with a 2.92 goals against so far this season and a 3-2-1 record. He's got a 90% save percentage for Varlamov. He's given up just 1.5 goals per game in 2 starts and has a 96% save percentage. He's been hot so far when he's gotten his chance in goal. And Darren here, I think, is on the under. Thomas does like the Islanders here in this one. They are the slight favorite. And like I said, I'm not seeing much from from the Sharps here in this one. That kind of, a little bit disturbed at this point. They haven't come in with anything, but maybe it's just not a game they're interested in. I'll take the Islanders, though. Mostly, I would say some in these spots. When I've got these opening road favorites, I almost just automatically gravitate and see if that when they open small road favorites, I gravitate to them and I say, is this a team I'm willing to get behind right away? And these favorites seem to do pretty well. Also, they're pretty rested here, right? So I like that as well. Go my Kings! They're going to take on the Senators here, and man, the Kings are a road favorite or a pick 'em. It could be a pick 'em at this point at some spots, and this total just continues to rise, and I can put it probably more comfortably right now at 7 under 30 since that's cheaper juice. Always want to post a cheaper juice. That's a more accurate line. Not more accurate, but just tighter line. More people are going to bet into a tighter line like that. So, in this one with the Kings on the road, obviously the Kings having a good start to the season here. I like everything that's happening right now with my Kings. And Talbot, this has been a good call by the Kings as far as their goaltending situation so far this season. Take a look at the numbers for these guys here. Neither of these guys are confirmed, but Talbot a 4-2-1 with a 2.47 goals against and 91.5 save percentage. Corpusalo 2-3 with a 3.21 goals against and a 90% save percentage so far this season. And Mike does like the Kings in this one. Brent's got it a high scoring game. He says he's got this one 4-4 at the end of regulation and 8 goals. Wow. That is big time. Darren says he'll go over the 6 goals in the Kings game. Like I said, what do I have listed there? 7. So you're buying it down. It's like Darren, buy it down. Make sure he does think it is going to be a high scoring game. And I don't know why wouldn't it be with these two teams? I mean, the Ottawa so far is 5-0 to the over at home, and the Kings are 4-0 to the over as a favorite. So again, I haven't seen much movement here necessarily from sharps. I think they're just driving this one up based on look. I'm talking about how great the Kings are. We don't want to slight how good Ottawa's been. They actually have a better record than the Kings. I mean, this is like the game of the day. This is like the sneaky game of the day, right? I mean, you have two of the best teams in the league so far this season, as far as their records are concerned. I mean, 5-2 for the Kings, and yeah, I mean 4-4 for Ottawa. But I'm just they let me make sure I'm saying it right. I'm pretty sure I have Ottawa as profitable. I don't want to be wrong. Maybe it's only at maybe it's only at home that I have Ottawa. Oh, they're okay. No, they're okay. They're just 3-2 at home. Okay, I thought they were 4-1 at home for some reason. Forgive me on that. Okay, that I see it here. All right, they're just 1-2 as an underdog so far. But again, this one's so close. I don't even know if I can designate them an underdog at this point. Kings are 4-0 on the road so far this season and also 3-1 on the puck line, but I think they're laying it here. Okay, it doesn't look like you guys have too much going on this one. I guess uh, look, it's supposed to be a ridiculous score. Brent likes the over. I guess I could still go over here in this one, even at even at 7. That's why I put it up there as a 7 now because I got to give myself a little bit of a challenge. And with the way these two teams are going over right now, they're combined 14-3 right now to the over, and the Kings, like I said, doing well at that 5-2 record, playing their best hockey here on the road. Obviously, the 4-0 straight up mark. The Leafs and the Bruins here, NHL action for Thursday night in Boston, and this one's very closely rated. I'm showing it now here, close to a pick 'em as a baby, a little bit of a move here. Let's just at least call it $1.15 per. Can we call it even $1.15? I don't know if we can. Looks like there's a bit of a move here on Toronto. Maybe because Allmark maybe is not going to be in there today, and we may get some Swayman action. And that could be swaying the betters a little bit here. With Samsonov in there for Toronto. Neither goaltender has been confirmed just yet. But seems like a lot of pressure here to the over in this one at 6 under 20. Has it gone up here a little bit? No, maybe it's still 6. Yeah, maybe it has gone up just a little bit. Maybe there is some move a little bit to the over here. I mean, I kind of like uh, the over in this one. I'm also leaning Bruins. What do you guys like in here? Let's take a look. Looks like Mike's is probably a 4-3 game. Not much from you guys here on this one so far. So maybe I could just make the call and get a move on here. If you guys aren't too keen on this matchup. As Brent has it here, Bruins 3.3 and Leafs 2.3. Well, that would put me on the Bruins. I already like the Bruins. Me and Brent kind of got a little something going here with his ratings. All of a sudden, after we disagreed on those other games. Mike says Maple Leafs lost last game. Bruins came from an 0-2 deficit. He likes some momentum here. It feels like of the Bruins current. All right, looks like enough Bruins here. Darren likes the under, and I like the over. So I guess I'm on the Bruins here. A little consensus. If you guys like them, I like them. You guys are mostly on the under. I'm on the over. So looks like Bruins will be the side. See how that works? Still trying to conceptualize how we can move forward with consensus and making a morning steam consensus that we're going to put as a product on the website. I want to try to get possibly maybe a place where we can go enter our plays and then see what comes out as the best play. A poll is hard. So these are the things I'm working on. If you have any ideas, join me in the Discord. Maybe we just with so few, maybe whoever maybe takes the time in the Discord, we can list all the games. I'm not sure. All right, let's continue on. With the Devils going up against the Wild here in Minnesota, Devils on the road, road favorite here, $1.15, maybe $1.20 here at this point, and the total 6.5 over 35 for sure here. So even if we do have some 5.5s, we have some 6.5s too. Let's just face it. Here and I know where I'm going. I think we'll see what you guys have to say, but um, I I I like side and total here. I'm pretty sure today. Yeah, Thomas, but we want to do a few more than that too. So let's just take a look here with Vanasek. Uh, Vanacek going up here against Gustafson for the Wild. Neither of these goalies are confirmed either. Let me refresh here and see. Maybe some beat writers have come out, seen some early morning skates. Maybe Brent here's ready to go. And Brent says Wild 4.3, Devils 2.3. That puts him big time on the Wild here. Here's Darren. He says Devils and over. So he's on the other side of Brent, but he's on the over. And that's my. So I'm wild. I'm wild. I'm wild. I'm wild and over. I'm wild and an over. I'm far from wild in these days, but maybe tonight. Mike says Devils, not hard to pick. Okay, you guys got too many Devils here, I think, for me to. Uh, and for Brent, he does have it at 6.6 goals, which, is barely over. But like I said, uh, this total's gone up probably too high, and I cannot give it out. I do not think as a premium here, especially if I saw. I want to say I saw some six over 35s early on. No, maybe I just wrote it down wrong. Okay, no problem. And uh, Wild is not going to be pop. No, I agree with that, but I don't know if I can get off of Brent. I'm with you, right? So I'm with you on the Wild. No, I like the Wild pretty strong actually. My numbers are not as blatantly. I don't know, as a 2-goal victory here, but for a game that is close to a pick 'em. So let me give out the over as my play at 6.5 because I might be on the do Wild. So Brent doing a great job today here with me and you guys, everybody is, but thank you, Brent. Great job today. And you get his exclusive ratings in the Discord. He's resumed uh, that information. So we'll see. I know it's hard, Brent. I mean, it's hard to do thing before you did it and you had to stop doing it. It's time consuming. We know it. Believe me, uh, if this wasn't my job, this would be time consuming. Stars and Oilers here. Wedgwood and Skinner. This one with Minnesota with Edmonton at home, $1.35, maybe even $1.40 now. Edmonton looks to be on the move here a little bit today. Might want to even bump them up here and make sure we get it right. Because they feel like the right side to me, you guys, and might as well just jack up the price because I think it's only going one direction with Edmonton here today. And the move is looks to be if it, on the over here, but it looks like it's getting too high. Feels like too high at this point. At 6.5 over 15. I thought it was barely tolerable at uh, 6 over 25 or so. So I'm probably going to just take the under here, thinking that this is too high. I mean, I feel strongly about Edmonton today. Could it be a premium here today? Or will the price get too high for me? I don't know if it will. Um, I think there's still 10 cents of running room. Oilers need to get something done here, Mike says. Here's Brent. He says 3-3 today. He likes the Stars. So Brent and I not really, I don't think on the same page. Yeah, maybe it could be a 1-goal game. Feels like to me. But more so, I think for me, let me go ahead. Let me take the under as a free play. I've got to reserve this here with Edmonton. No guarantee is going to be a premium. You're not getting a premium or anything like that. But oh, okay, Brent. Well, I don't want to talk you off of the Stars there, off of your 3-3 projection. So I know the Stars have been terrific, believe me. But again, you have, and again, if they want to bet against Wedgwood because it's not Ottinger, I would caution people in doing that. But for me, I just think the Oilers, a conference game against a team like Dallas, look, the move is on the Oilers, right? I mean, I think if you think about it, Skinner, look, I mean, he's not, you know, anything great in there for sure. Believe me. Look, you hear uh, Oiler fans, and hey, how about our Oilers expert across the street? You should listen to him every time he talks about the Oilers. Even he's had a hard time getting behind Skinner. It sounds like a little bit, right? But again, here with the line moving to Edmonton, I'm going to trust the line because I already like the spot for Edmonton. Um, Maybe I'm glad Skinner Wedgwood might be in there. Both these guys have 3.5 goals against. Um, but I don't. That doesn't put me on the over here. I'm on the under in this game. I think the focus of the teams will be on the under, and I think anytime with a Stars game, certainly, yeah, maybe at home you might think of, and again with the backup goaltenders in there tonight, if indeed that is going to be the case. Here's Ferner with the Stars. But you've heard what Rod said, with Skinner in there. But um, look, these two teams, Oilers have gone under at least 2 of the 4 games. I think they had a push, and then the Stars have gone under in 3 of 4 on the road. And Stars are undefeated, 3-0. Stars are undefeated on the road, and they're a pretty big underdog here. And the line is moving with Edmonton. So you can look. I mean, please go with talent. If you look, hey, Stars are playing better. Stars got a better record right now. They're looking like the team that's going to go. By all means, don't play line movement as your be all end all. Uh, that's not the way to go. But today, when I see a game like this played out, where the spot to me says the Oilers, I just kind of not throwing out the goalies, but if I have 2 back, I'm going to be on Edmonton here and figure this is the spot that the reason why the game is moving to Edmonton is that some people who are probably pretty good at hockey betting coming in early like this where we don't know the goalies and everything, and the books are still willing to move against the you know mighty Stars here that are 6-1 and Edmonton's 2-5. we know they're better than that, but Edmonton, the move is on Edmonton, and I'm taking them. I'm going to be part of it. And the Jets here are going to take on the Knights on the road in this one, with the Knights a big favorite here at home. I'm showing this line, though, a little bit cheaper than this right now. There's definitely been notable action here on Winnipeg, and, well, I get it. I mean, the reported steam came in on Winnipeg. Feels like a good spot for Winnipeg. Thompson expected to be in there. Maybe they just automatically with Hill, as good as he's been, right? I mean, did we really see it coming? Did we think Aiden Hill was going to be all that? Um, you could make a case that Logan Thompson. Look how the Golden Knights, how everything's unfolded with this team, with what they were doing, even with the goaltending last year. It really almost didn't matter. They have such great chemistry, especially defensively, working together, that makes them so good. And man, they're a favorite here tonight. But like I said, this line definitely has gone down. Maybe just check here. Because I believe it's gone down to maybe even $1.40, $1.35 or so. Yeah, for sure. Vegas here now at minus $1.50, minus $1.45 at a very square book offshore. And the total now at almost a flat 6. So maybe it's ticked up just a tad here with the Jets and the Knights. Brent says, "Give me the Knights in regulation." Yeah, see, well, right there. So, um, he does have the Knights winning by 0.3 goals, and to me that so $1.65. Now I don't know how you work it, Brand, but to me 0.3 goals. That's $1.64 is too high for me for 0.3 goals in a game that's going to have 6.3 goals. I believe that line is too. I can only side with the Jets. I only like the Jets here. I'm taking the Jets to win in an upset as my pick here today. Rays on the puck line for the Knights. But my pick's Jets here. I'm going with an upset here on the road for Winnipeg tonight. Look, Golden Knights have been great. Um, I'm always going to look for certain. If anything, I've lost total value here too. I thought I was going to be cool, and look, I mean, I'm flatlining. I mean, I'm not getting much done this week, premium department, but I'm gonna keep. I'm never backing off plays like this. These are the ones that you know these are the ones that feel like I hang my hat on. We got an undefeated team here in the Golden Knights, and the moves on the Jets. Here come the Sharps, right? Feels like the Sharps. Uh, you know, I guess they're just giving money away. They're saying, "Hey, every Joe Bob, come to the sports book, get your free money on the Knights. Compliments of the Sharps." So no problem. I'm taking Winnipeg here. They haven't been very good as an underdog either, just 1-3. But I'm going to respect the move here. If anything's given a discount to all the Knights players tonight, and I'm a Knights fan, but give me Winnipeg here tonight to end it here against the Golden Knights to end the winning streak. And what are we going to do? Take the Knights every game? Can't take that puck line here at minus $2. Wow. Predators and Kraken. NHL action here Thursday with the Kraken at home, $1.20 now, down to $1.20. So the move here on Nashville, total 5. The total here is just wrong. I don't think that. Let me get that off the screen actually, and make sure I just say it correctly. The highest total was 6. I want to say 6 over 15. So let me put the current total up there to avoid any confusion. Looks like 5.5 over 25 is maybe the most popular total right now. it's low. So let's just call it what it is. It's low, and at 5.5 over 25 with Nashville and Seattle. All right. Uh, Definitely seen only sharps only moving here on this under, but I'm not sure that I'm buying it necessarily, and I'm probably gonna if they're gonna try to get cute here. We went over a five. Let's see, we went over. Reach over this table here for the plays last night. Okay, we went over a 5.5 last night, believe. Yeah, let's not. Just starting to take interest in some of these 5.5s right now is what I'm getting at because we're seeing a few today. We weren't seeing, the goals started hot and heavy early on, right? We were seeing a lot of goals, and now we're starting to see some 5.5s here. And the sharps, look, I'm just talked about how I'm all in with these sharps on some of these teams like the Wild and the Winnipeg and Edmonton, if you but not here. The Sharps are going under in this one, and usually I'm like in lockstep with them, but not not here. Even with Saros and Grubauer in net, I want to take 5.5 over 20. Even at 25, I also see a 21 out there. So maybe was even a little bit cheaper than this, but so far I've only seen pretty much the sharps pounding the under here a little bit, and I don't believe it. Here's Brent. He does say 4.9 goals, so he likes the under here as well, and he likes maybe the Kraken. Seems fair. I agree with Brent. I see that's an amazing thing is I interpret Brent's numbers differently than Brent. I mean that's there's nothing wrong with that. Nashville for Darren and uh I'm not I don't know. I'm almost want to be on Seattle and let me see the price a dollar 20. I want to update. I mean, yeah, crack it worth a shot, right? I kind of agree with that. And if it gets any cheaper, if it gets like a pick'em or something, sharps like Darren on Nashville, I might. Here's where I might be opposite. Here I might be willing to take the Kraken here. The lean's the Kraken for me right now for sure. And I'm maybe just looking to get a little bit better price or see something I like, but I'll take the over 5.5 here. I agree with Brent. I mean, um, I don't think it's a 7 or 8 goal game, but too much pressure to the under here from the Sharps and a game that I'm just not convinced that this will be 2-1, 3-2 tonight. And I thought, let me see, I thought actually maybe one of these goalies is likely to play. Let me see, because we don't have very many confirmed goaltenders at this point, but I thought in this one we did. Nope. All right. And Brent says it feels. That's what I thought, right? But I know the Kraken can have certainly some scoring issues, and Nashville on the road maybe as well. I mean, the you look at the overall numbers for the teams. Uh, I don't I don't know if there's anything necessarily to suggest that it's going to be an over. Nashville, they've actually road underdog. They've actually scored a few more goals than they have in their low scoring home games where they've been very uh, solid as a home favorite. I mean, it's like under City. And on the road, I just feel like the Predators are going to score. Seattle 3-7 of the under so far, but they've played a lot of road games as well, and this is just their second time being favored, I think, this season. So I almost need a little bit more data point here, but I think that they're in the situation where it is more apt to be over. If this game were at Nashville, um, I'd probably be looking under, quite frankly. All right, the Canadiens on the road against Arizona. I like this game, and I like what my Canadiens are doing. How about it? It's been an exciting start. There's no way they'll keep this up. No way. And it's not even as good as some of these other teams, but to have 5 wins so far out of nowhere, yeah, it's been fun for the Habs at this point. Now, granted, they haven't been on the road too frequently so far, and this probably isn't a very good spot for them, quite frankly. This might be where it ends a little bit. Uh, Look, Arizona. I didn't know. I'm not. I'm a hockey bettor. I'm a hockey fan. I'm not a hardcore off season who's going to be great. I need to read all the previews to get caught up on the off season and things like that. And I didn't know that the Coyotes were going to be, uh, you know, I don't want to even say dramatically improved. I mean, they only have four four. They have 4 wins. I mean, that's pretty good. So, and it's good for Montreal. Connor Ingram in here. He is one of the only confirmed goalies tonight, but it will be Ingram in goal here. So I don't know. Feels like I this is right on, Brent. Not I don't think I have it. Let me see here. I don't have it quite that uh, big of a discrepancy, but I've got it Arizona and over. I can safely say that. And at well, I guess there's no chance this is going to a 6.5. Um, let me, if I may, okay. Let's see. Ray's on Montreal, Mike's on the Coyotes, so a little bit of a discrepancy there. And here's Ray also on the over here, and I kind of want to go. Oh, I like the over, so maybe we can get on an over here, and I can just kind of save the Coyotes. No offense to Ray about his pick on my Montreal team, but I want to have I want so sold on premium right now. I mean, I have spots. Certainly, it's a huge card, and I'm not gonna go huge on the because like I said, I feel like things are a little bit tighter for me tonight. So let me go ahead. I'm going to take the over in this one and maybe think about this a little longer with the Coyotes. I might be able to move them into premium kind of territory here if the line can go down. I almost wanted to need $1.15, but when you're playing, when I see these type of matchups where you have, um, I don't want to say the Coyotes are playing a quality opponent, but the record would suggest that they're playing an okay opponent, and I only base it kind of on the records. So when you have early season, 2 good teams, short favorite at home, that's been a pretty solid trend um, over the oh gosh, it's been several years now. I don't think the percent it's a not a high it's profitable and it's long term. So the cheaper you can get this type of situation, um, just always a pretty solid play. I'm not broad brushing this a little bit. I mean, there's certainly something to the Coyotes' success so far. Although I will say they're 1 and 2 as a puck line favorite so far. They've actually had some favorite roles here. Um, One, I believe, was on the road when they were playing the Ducks. I think, whatever the case may be. But Montreal so far 3-0 puck line on the road, so maybe it's going to be close still. Got to keep an eye on that. I'll take the over here. Figure this one maybe gets to 3-3 for sure, and I'll go over. Canucks and Sharks here. with the Canucks. $2 favorite on the road, whatever. Um, I don't think I can get in. I don't think I can get too thrilled about that. Kakinen is confirmed, it looks like, here for San Jose today. I don't care. Um, I mean, I don't say like that. I mean, he's 0-3 so far. The Sharks have been pretty crummy. Demko, 1.92 goals against, but I don't know. You think I want Vancouver here on the road as a $2 favorite? I might have to just find a way to San Jose here. It feels like the money's rolling in on Vancouver. It feels like, uh, I mean, I guess I could look maybe at the total. It feels like it's going to be a solid under. This team came in on the under, but boy, I was kind of liking the under here. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm too hip on the spot actually uh, for the Canucks here, laying it on the road. Despite look, they shoot the puck as right now statistically, right? They shoot the puck as well as anybody. Here's Werner on the Canucks puck line. I mean, I don't know if that's sustainable. That's not their game, but they're scoring goals, and of course, I mean San Jose. I think they're last, next to last, bottom three. Maybe only because they haven't played enough games. I don't know. They can't get it going. Okay, Rays on the over. I don't know about that. I think they pounded the under. Can I get it at six? And I can't even get it at 6.5 anymore. I might just have to go under right now. On the show here is my play. Because the value feels like it's out the window. All right, it's going to be the under for me here in this one. I kind of want to give out the Sharks, but I don't want to be, I can't do it. At least they're plus $1.10, $1.50. What is it? $1.10, $1.15 or so. Dollar. Oh, they're minus $1.30 on the puck line. All right, just give me the under here in this one. Looks like I've missed out on some. Raise on the over. That's okay. I'm on the under.